So you can see that if any temporary transfer of intellectual property right is being made, then this is under Schedule 2 and it comes under supply of services. Let us see the previous one. The fifth point, services of funeral, burial, crematorium or mortuary, whether this would be considered as supply. So under Schedule 3, it is neither considered as supply of goods, neither supply of services. Similarly, we have got sale of land. It is neither goods nor services under Schedule 3. So let us review back from where we started. We started with various schedules of supply: Schedule 1, Schedule 2, and Schedule 3. Schedule 1 talks for treated as supply even without consideration. We have seen example of giving charity. Then in Schedule 2, when various activity is happening, then in this classification has been made whether it would be considered as supply of goods or supply of services. Then in Schedule 3, generally services provided by the government, tribunals, or if any service has been provided by funeral, burial, then this would be considered as neither supply of goods nor supply of services. So these were some of the aspects that we have discussed, and I think so. Now, if you have any question, then we can. So if you have any question, you can discuss it more clearly. So no more questions coming up. If you have got any question, you can just type and ask. Let me review what we have discussed. We started with meaning of supply under GST and what does goods and what does service mean, what is composite supply and mixed supply. We have dealt with various provisions related with supply, and we have dealt with various schedules under CGST Act. Now let us discuss some important terms. Like, what is the meaning of consideration? Now, consideration means payment in money, and it does not always mean money. It includes monetary value of any kind of, if you are providing any uh, consideration, it might include money and it might not include money also. It will be consideration other than monetary value. For example, even your consideration, it is not necessarily that only you pay it. It can be paid by third party. For example, suppose Mr. X has joined. Suppose Mr. X has joined MBBS preparation class, and the provider of supply is the institute, and the recipient is Mr. X, and payment is being made by Mr. X father. So whether it would be supply or not, it would be a supply. So in this case, what we see, that consideration can be paid by third person also. So let us review. We have studied what are various types of supply: individual supply, composite supply, mixed supply. We have dealt with one question: what is composite supply and what is mixed supply? Then again, we have dealt for mixed supply and composite supply, what are various provisions, various schedules, schedule 1, schedule 2, and schedule 3. So this is very important concept to understand, because our entire GST would be dependent, because whenever we collect GST, it would be applicable only when supply is being made. So once you understand supply, then only we can understand how GST is being applicable on it. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. If you have any question, you can just ask, else you can write thank you in chat. So that I can end the meeting. So we can end our class.